Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today we start the some questions based on increasing and decreasing. Okay. So you're right. Find the value of k. So you write next question. Prove that the function. First you write that and prove that the function fx is equal to 3 plus cos of 3x. 3 plus cos of 3x is increasing on R. Prove that the function fx is equal to 3 plus cos 3x is increasing on R. Okay. So what you do, first of all, you differentiate it. So you have f dash x is equal to, sorry, here you write 3x, not 3. You correct it. Here you write 3x plus cos 3x. So if you are differentiating, so you have 3 minus 3 times of sine 3x. 3 times of sine 3x. Understand? And you have to check that whether that given function is increasing. Means here you prove that that function is increasing function in R. Okay. So you well know about the sine 3x. Understand? So the value of sine 3x is that be greater or equal to -1 and less or equal to 1. You know that. Okay. And now here you multiplying each of the term by 3. So here you have -3 less or equal to 3 times of sine 3x, and that will less or equal to 3. Understand? You write in this way. Now here you have minus times of 3x. So if you are introducing here minus, the inequality is changed, and also the sign of these two terms are changed. Here finally you can write it here, that be minus 3 times of sine 3x and less or equal to 3. Okay. So if you're introducing here sine, you have the result like that. Now you adding both sides. So if you adding here 3 on both sides, so here you have 0. This side you have 3 minus 3 sine 3x less or equal to 6. And here this value is what? That is the value of f dash x, which is less than 6. And here you find that the value of f dash x, value of f dash x is greater or equal to 0, means positive. So this proves that fx is increasing function. So right, hence fx is increasing function on R. So fx is increasing function on R, and this proves your result. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And just I want to okay. So right, next question. For what value of k? Yes, note it. For what value of k fx is equal to, for what value of k fx is equal to for what value of k fx is equal to k into x plus sin x plus sin x plus k is increasing. Here your question is, for what value of k fx is equal to k times of x plus sin x plus k is increasing. Okay. So first you differentiate it. So here you have f dash x is equal to k times of 1 plus cos x. 1 plus cos x. So you here find its derivative f dash x. Now what is given? Here already given the function is increasing function. Understand? If the function is increasing function, so in that case, what you have, f dash x is greater or equal to 0. Okay, so you're right. Since fx is increasing function, so f dash x greater than 0. F dash x greater than 0. Now putting its value, so you have k times of 1 plus cos of x is greater than 0. So that quantity is greater than 0. And now see here, the value of cos x is greater or equal to -1 and less than 1. Now if you're adding 1 to each of the term, so here you see that 1 plus cos x becomes positive. So overall, if you are, that means trying here, see that the product of these two quantity is greater than 0. So whenever you can say that the product of two quantity is greater than 0, so either means if they have the same sign, so either k is less than 0 and this quantity is less than 0, then you can say that yes, their product is greater than 0, means positive, or both have positive sign. So if you are think about cos x, so you well know that cos x is greater or equal to -1 and less or equal to 1. Now if you are adding 1, so you have 1 plus cos x is less or equal to 2. So in this way here you have your result, means that 1 plus cos x is positive, and this k is multiplying to this one, this implies k is greater than 0. Okay, so here your question is, for what value of k your function is increasing function, so this gives your value k is greater than 0. Note it. Yes, in the same way, write next question. Determine whether the following function determine whether the following function are strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, strictly increasing or strictly decreasing for the indicated values of x, okay. And yes, write your first part. Here your function is given, fx is equal to x plus 1 upon x, and the value of x is given, x is greater or equal to 1. Here given x is greater or equal to 1, and your function is like that, and you have to check that if the function fx is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing for given value of x. Understand? So what you do, first you differentiate it. So f dash x is equal to 1 minus 1 by x square. 1 minus 1 by x square, so you note that point. Now here you take this value, here it is given x is greater or equal to 1, that is given. So what about x square? So x square is no doubt greater or equal to 1. So if x square is greater or equal to 1, so you can say 1 by x square is less or equal to 1. Means any number is greater than 1. Now if you are taking its reciprocal, so that be less than 1. So here 1 minus x square is less than or equal to 1. Okay, now what about its negative sign? So if you are introducing 1 upon x square, so that be greater or equal to 1. So their inequality sign is changed. If you are changing the sign both side, so minus times of 1 minus x square is greater or equal to -1, and now adding 1 both side, so here you have 1 minus 1 by x square is greater or equal to 0. That be greater or equal to 0, and what is its value? This is the value of f dash x. So f dash x is greater than or equal to 0. Here you see that. Now just correlate the concept which you have. here you see that the value of f dash x is greater than 0. But if you are putting here x is equal to 1, your value of derivative becomes 0. If you are putting here x is equal to 1, means that be defined for all the real number. Understand? Means here you have your result for all real number. That is true. But if you are putting here x is equal to 1, means just like a finite quantity, your derivative becomes 0. So you can say that the function is a strictly increasing function uh, for x greater than 1, or x greater or equal to 1, sorry. Understand? Means that is your fifth property, which I that means delivered with you on tomorrow. Okay, so you write hence. So here you have hence f dash x greater than 0 for all x belongs to R except x is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1, yes, you can write f at x is equal to 1, where f dash x is equal to 0. So at that point, its derivative becomes 0. So you can say fx is strictly increasing function. Okay, noted. Strictly increasing function. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Next question. Yes, the second part of it. Yes, you write here second part, and you have your same question. You have to check whether your function is strictly increasing or decreasing for the given interval. Okay, so you note it. Second part, fx is equal to cos 2x cos 2x plus pi by 4, cos 2x plus pi by 4, and here it is given x is greater or equal to, sorry, not only greater than, x is greater than 3 pi by 8, 3 pi by 8, and less than 5 pi by 8, less than 5 pi by 8. Note it. Understand? So you have to check that in that given interval, what is the, that means, nature of this function. So write f dash x is equal to, if you differentiate it, you have minus sine 2x plus pi by 4 into 2 into 2. Okay, so that gives the derivative. Now you well know about this sign, so you go through this one. Here the value of x is given, already given, so you take its value from that. Okay, so since x is greater than minus, sorry, x is greater than 3 pi by 8 2 and less than 5 pi by 8, here it is given, and here you have 2x, here you have 2x, so you multiplying both side by 2, so you have 3 pi by 4, and this side here you have 2x, and here you have 5 pi by 4, means 2x is greater than 3 pi by 4 and less than 5 pi by 4. Understand? Now you adding pi by 4 to both sides. So if each of the term, if you are adding pi by 4, so if you are adding here pi by 4, so what you have, 4 pi by 4, so here you have pi, this side you have 2x plus pi by 4, 2x plus pi by 4, and here if you are adding pi by 4, so you have 6 pi by 4, means 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Understand? No, just see. Here you have your result So in which quadrant it lying? Here you have with sign, na? So 2x plus pi by 4 means this value angle is greater than pi and less than 3 pi by 2. So this is your third quadrant, and in third quadrant value of sine is negative. You well know about it. क्यों बेटे? This is your third quadrant. Yes. So
Yes.
so in third quadrant means if you are applying here sine, so you can see that the sign in third quadrant is less than 0, means negative. So this implies sine of 2x plus pi by 4 is less than 0, means negative. But here you have sine of this value now. So what about minus sign? So applying, so minus times of 2 sine of 2x plus pi by 4, that be greater than 0. That be greater than 0. And this gives the value of f dash x. So here you see that f dash x is greater than 0. So you can say that fx is increasing function. So you write strictly increasing. So fx is strictly increasing function. So here fx is strictly increasing function. This prove your result. You have to mention here values of in interval also, because complete fx is not increasing function. Na? So you have to mention the value of x in which interval it will be increasing. So increasing function in you can write 3 pi by 4, sorry 8, 3 pi by 8 to 5 pi by 8. You have to write in this way. So I think everyone getting the concept.
Yes, sir.
So right, next question. So right here, which was asked in 2012. Find the least value of A. That's right. Find the least value of A so that the function fx is equal to x square plus ax, x square plus ax plus 1. Find the least value of A so that the function fx is equal to x square plus ax plus 1 is strictly increasing on 1 2. On 1 2 means if your function is strictly increasing for the given interval, means in the interval 1 2, so what is the least value of A? So what you do, first you differentiate it. F dash x is equal to 2x plus A. Here you have 2x plus A, understand? And you have to find the that means least value of A for which it is strictly increasing. And here you have given x is greater than 1 and less than 2. That is given. So if x is greater than 1 and less than 2, so what about 2x? So you multiplying both side by 2. So here you have 2x and this side you have 4. Now adding A, so you have 2 plus A, and this side here you have 2x plus A and less than 4 plus A. Understand? And that gives the value of f dash x. So f dash x is greater than 2 plus A and less than 4 plus A. Less than 4 plus A. You have your result like that. So here this inequality shows that the value of f dash x is greater than this quantity and less than this one. And here it is already given your function is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing or increasing? Oh, sorry, strictly increasing. So if the function is strictly increasing, so f dash x is greater than 0. F dash x is greater than 0. So what does it mean? If you are saying f dash x is greater than 0, so no doubt 2 plus a is greater than 0. Okay, so you write, since fx is increasing, strictly increasing function, so f dash x is greater than 0. So f dash x is greater than 0. And here you see that f dash x is greater than 2 plus a. This implies 2 plus a is greater than 0. Or here you have a is greater than minus 2. So a is greater than minus 2. Understand? So what is its least value? So you can say that if the value here you have least value means the least value of a is what? 2, minus 2. You can that means write it as least value of a is equal to minus 2. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so right, hence the least value of a is equal to minus 2. Okay, write the same type of question. Yes, right. So that for a greater or equal to 1, so that for a greater or equal to 1, fx is equal to root 3 sin x minus cos x, root 3 sin x minus cos x minus 2ax plus b is decreasing in r, okay. So just you see again your question. For a, you have to show that for a greater or equal to 1, fx is equal to root 3 sin x minus cos x plus 2ax plus b is decreasing function in R. Okay. So first of all, you take its derivative. So f dash x is equal to root 3 cos x plus sin x, and here you have minus 2a. Understand? Here you have minus 2a. So what you do, actually here your equation is given in a form of a cos x plus b sin x, or a sin x plus b sin x, b cos x. Understand? So what you do, you have to reduce this term in sin or cos, in a single term of sin or cos. So here you have a term of cos. So and this quantity is root 3 because you know the concept. If your equation is like that, a sin x plus b cos x, understand? And if you want to convert this in a single sine or cos, so what you do, you have to multiplying and dividing by under root a square plus b square, है ना? Then that be very easily converted in the terms of sine or cos. Understand? So if you applying here the same concept, so here you have root of 3. So you have to take the numbers like within root, square of root 3 plus square of 1, which is 4, means 2. So here you dividing and multiplying by 2. So 2 into root 3 by 2 of cos x plus 1 by 2 of sin x, and here you write minus 2a. Yes, here you write minus 2 times of a. Okay, so 2 into, this is the value of cos pi by 6 into cos x plus sin pi by 6 into sin x, and here you have minus 2a. So that is 2 cos x minus pi by 6 minus 2a. So in this way, here you have uh, the value of its derivative. Now what you do, here you, that means trying to check that what what is the value here. So your function is given as decreasing function, understand. But if you are think about this cos of x minus pi by 6, so you have to take the inequality from that. So the value of cos x minus pi by 6, that be greater or equal to minus 1 and less or equal to 1, you know it. Okay, now you multiplying by 2 to both sides. So here you have minus 2, 2 times of cos x minus pi by 6, and here you have 2. Here you multiplying each of the term by 2, now subtracting minus 2a. Okay, so minus 2 minus 2a, 2 cos x minus pi by 6 minus 2a, and here you have 2 minus 2a. You have the term like that, and this gives the value of f dash x greater or equal to minus times of 2 minus 2a, and here you have 2 times of minus 2a. Okay, now what is given? Here you have given your function is a decreasing function. So if that function is decreasing, so f dash x is less or equal to 0. F dash x is less than or equal to 0. So what does it mean? If you are saying that f dash x is less or equal to 0, so you can say that 2 minus 2a is less or equal to 0. Okay, so you write from that. So you write here, since fx is decreasing function, since fx is decreasing function, so f dash x is less or equal to 0. So this implies 2 minus 2a is less or equal to 0. Okay, or you have minus times of 2a less or equal to minus 2. So if you are cancel here 2 and removing negative sign, so you have a is greater or equal to 1. So this prove your result. So here you see that the value of a is greater or equal to 1, then the function is decreasing function. Understand?
Yes, sir.
तो ये सब जो क्वेश्चंस आपके हैं, ये तो इस टाइप के हो गए कि आपको पहले से वैल्यू दिया गया है, ओनली यू वेरीफाइंग हियर whether your function is strictly decreasing or increasing, whatever. Understand? But generally in board exam, which type of questions are asked? So in that case, function is given, and you have to find, means your question is find the interval in which the given function is strictly increasing and decreasing, है ना. तो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछे जाते हैं. जैसे मान लो फंक्शन दिया रहेगा और आपको खुद इंटरवल निकालना होता है कि आप कैसे इंटरवल उसका निकालोगे कि उस इंटरवल में वो फंक्शन इंक्रीजिंग है या डिक्रीजिंग है. सो जस्ट you write such, yeah. Hi
Sir,
bete.
in place of 2 minus 2a, why we cannot put minus 2 minus 2a?
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just here what is given, just see here. Here it is given your function is decreasing function ना. फंक्शन आपका क्या है? डिक्रीजिंग फंक्शन है. तो कंडीशन क्या होता है? f dash x is less or equal to 0, है ना. तो f dash x is less or equal to 0 means what? Function means you have to take those quantity which is lesser, which is means which is greater than function. So here you see that your that function is what? Less than this one. So this quantity is less or equal to 0. Just you see here, means 2 minus 2a satisfying this condition na. Okay, because that
Yes.
okay, because here it is given f dash x is less or equal to 0, and see from this inequality here you have this function is less than 2 minus 2a, so that quantity is less or equal to 0. But if that be increasing function, so in that case what you have? F dash x is greater or equal to 0. So f dash x is greater or equal to this number. So you can write this number is greater or equal to 0. अब समझ में आ गया सबको? Okay. So right, find the interval in which the following function are strictly increasing or decreasing. And just listen, if you solve RD Sharma, are you solve the questions from RD Sharma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just wait beta, एक चीज मैं आपको बता दूंगा. So you write here, find the interval in which the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. And yes, right, your first part, fx is equal to 10 minus 6x minus x square. Here you have a function and you have to find the interval in which the function is strictly increasing and decreasing. तो देखो, सबसे पहले तो आपको इसको डिफरेंशिएट कर लेना है. So f dash x. So here you have minus 6 minus 2x. Minus 6 and minus 2x. Here you have your value. Now what you do? You have to reduce this complete function in a form of factor. In a form of factor in which the terms of x is positive. In which the terms of x is positive. Understand? So what you do? Here you take minus 2 common, so it becomes in this way. Oh, sorry beta, just I give you wrong question. Here you write, correct it, 2x square is there. Correct it, 2x square is there, and here you have 4x. So here you can take minus 2 common, so you have 2x minus 3. Here you have 2x minus 3. Understand? So after factorizing,
So plus 3.
yeah, 2x plus 3. Sorry, 2x plus 3 is there. So if you are, that means if you factorize here your function, in that case, what you do? You have to draw a number line after this step. Here you draw a number line and make your factor equal to 0. Make your factor is equal to 0. Understand? So no doubt here you have minus infinite. This side here you have infinite. So if you make it as 0, so you have x is equal to minus 3 by 2. So you write here minus 3 by 2. X is equal to minus 3 by 2. But अब जरा ध्यान देना बेटे, आपको करना क्या है? If you are getting या taking any value of x which is greater than minus 3 by 2, so no doubt this region is positive, which you already know about it. This region is positive. Are you getting my that means which I am saying here? Okay, so the region of, yes, नहीं समझ में?
not clear.
क्या बेटा? Voice?
So your voice is not clear.
Okay. So just wait. If you have here problem, अब ठीक हुआ बेटा?
Yes.
Oh. Now it be clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just see here. If you are taking any value of x which is greater than minus 3 by 2, so only the value of factor is positive. This value is positive, but here you have negative value also. So due to that, here you have negative region. Here you have negative. So if you have here negative, extreme right, so you change alternatively. Here you have positive. Means only you have to check the sign of one of the region for the value of f dash x. ये बात समझ में आ गई? So if minus 3 by 2 to that means infinite, your region is negative. So in this region, f dash x is negative,